friends, how are you this morning? So nice of you to stop by. Here we are. Can you believe it? We are on week 33, which means we only have 19. We're into the teenage years. We're into the 19 weeks left. And we are doing a challenge of getting 1,000 pounds diverted from our landfill into my garden. The difference is it won't be building up all that methane gas like it is in the landfill. Instead, it'll be incorporated into my soil. It'll be growing the soil. It will be enriching the soil, whether it's going through my worm castings, whether it's going through my worms first into castings and then out, or I have a composter. It's called a geoben, and if you guys will go back one or two videos, you'll see Rick and I unboxing it, and then a couple later, then I used it myself, and I really like it. It's a Yardley geoben, and it was $36 or $38, and it's like it looks like a big, you know, they roll this thing up, and it looks like it's recycled rubbery material, and has all kinds of like little slots and stuff in it. And anyway, you unroll this, and then you get it where you want it to go, and then you fold it across to, you know, itself, and then it has these slits that you put these little, you know, grommet, is that the right word? And then you twist it, and that holds it in place. I mean, I think it's amazing that this thing only weighs like maybe 4 pounds, and so it would have been easy peasy for me to take apart and put together. But the nice thing is that it when it does come together, it comes together, and you can have it as big as 4 feet, or as you start to, you know, overlap it, you can make it small to fit your area. My area wouldn't take 4 feet, but it would take just over 3. So that's what we're doing, and that's where a lot of the waste is going to go. If, you know, I can get more and more and more. It sounds like we're never happy with what we have, but I mean, I'm trying to save the world 1,000 pounds at a time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this around instead of saving this till the end. I'll real quick go through and say to you what we do save, and that's the fruit and veg peels and eggshells and shrimp shells and coffee grounds and grass clippings, shredded cardboard, all sorts of things. And on August 1st was when we actually got to 1,000 pounds. It was 1,009 pounds. So real pleased about that. Here we are. We're on the 19th was yesterday. This is the 20th. And we got 49 pounds, 14.2 ounces. So we did have 1,091, and with our 40, did I add that right? I'm not sure. Oh, I did. Okay. It's 1,141 pounds, 4 ounces. So we are way over, and we have a little fun thing going on. If you want to send me your prediction, since we've already gotten 1,000 and I'm committed to doing the whole year, if you want to tell me how many pounds you think I'm going to come up with on December 31st, it's strictly bragging rights. You know, if you want me to send you a pound of garbage, I would be more than happy to. No, I'm just kidding. You know, but we've had, you know, a few people have sent in their predictions, friends and family and such, and it's funny because so many of you who are friends have become almost family, so I really appreciate that. So I would really appreciate if you would watch my videos, because I seem to be sinking in watch hours versus climbing. So that's really it for the whole the whole video is that we've gotten to 1,141 pounds. I'm just, what is it, Godsmacked? Is that the right word? Where you go, wow, and really pleased. But I want to go over the different things with you. So let me just turn the camera around here just a second. Hang on, hang on. And I'm back. And I wanted to show you on the carbon side, we save shredded cardboard, we save bags. This bag, by the way, says that it's 90%. It is 90% used in recycled goods. And so it's going to get its final burial out in the compost, either that or in the worm bin. But you know, how many times do you go out, and ladies are more apt to wash their hands, I think, than gentlemen. But I take my things that I've washed my hands, and I use that to open doors and keep myself a little cleaner. And then I stick it in my purse. When I come home, I take it out of my purse, and there it goes. But paper towel rolls and toilet paper rolls. Oh, this was my aerator that I just bought, and it was packed nicely, and I thought, all right, that was great. By the way, that was another video, and that is a sub-pod aerator. And this was how it came, in a box like this, even though it comes up to my hips, so it's probably 4 feet high. All kinds of things, any of my bags, little cardboards, big cardboards, any of those things that are on the dried side. And then there's things like, if you use rice, if you rinse your rice, save the water. Not only is it good with NPK in your soil, but even if you're just rinsing your hair, it makes your hair very soft, and it adds, nutrients to your hair. If you have vegetables and they come in a can, you can save that liquid. I always put mine just really in my watering can. But I know Jane over at Rockin' Worms, she said she adds hers to her pre-compost mix that she feeds her worms. So, all good. As long as it doesn't get wasted, it's all good. Any of our fruits, bananas, strawberries. This is aloe. I make an aloe salve for Rick. And the skins, of course, just go in the freezer. Now, if I get too many of these, then I go ahead and dehydrate them, and I make a powder that I can either feed the worms or I can put out in my compost. All good, all good. Just use it or lose it, as we say. My eggshells. Some people just take these and crumble them and put them in their garden. And I like to take mine and put it through the NutriBullet or put it through a grinder and make a powder out of it. Because remember, the more surface you have, the faster it will break down. And of course, coffee grounds. Coffee is wonderful because you've already brewed it. So any of that acidity is really, it's 90% gone. And then save your filters, because you can use those either in your garden if you're decomposing things. But I like to take them and use them as a base for my pots, and it keeps the soil, the water can seep through it. You're not going to stop up your plant, but it will break down. They will break down even in your clay pots or plastic pots. And then, of course, any of your things that you're going to go ahead and discard if they've gone stale on you in your pantry, and you say, oh, I'm not going to, gee, that might have bugs. I don't see any, but it might have bugs. Oh, it doesn't smell fresh. I'm going to throw it away. We've become the throw it away society. But if you are, then don't throw it away. Put it out in your compost or feed it to your worms. Even if you put it back in your soil, you can add all the different, microbes that are in your soil will now have something to work on and break down. And so there's all sorts of things that we can do that can make our world and our dump sites a little smaller. Wouldn't that be the heaven sent thing to do? So with that, hello, my friends. I'm going to say I hope you all have a great day, and I hope you all have a great Sunday. And as you can see, it's 5:45 here on a Sunday morning, and I just wanted to catch you real quick and say, garden what you've got, and I hope to see you again real soon, because I'll be here. Bye bye.